something.
And forward, 6'6", number 25, Oscar.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Well, we still have about half a season left, but here's where the power rankings stand as of today. You look at Dallas, they ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
And when you look at where the Pelicans are, they're on autopilot right now. They're a middle-of-the-road team that isn't getting any better or worse. And I think they may ride this one out all the way through.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Scotty Barnes is out there with Charles Bassey. Then it's King, and it's Marks in a 2-guard. And for Atlanta, they've got Okongwu. Martin is out there with Zachary Rizachet. Then it's James. So stand for the teams that made a move at the trade deadline. They're now facing the challenge of incorporating new players.
Yeah, it's not easy, Kevin. And these teams in the playoff mix have to incorporate those new guys quickly and prove that that trade was worth it. There's a lot riding on these moves.
And Atlanta has possession, following the miss by Scotty Barnes. And that one's good, Rizachet's got the opening field goal of the game for Atlanta. King outside. There's a screen. A reverse. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Pass to Marks. Rizachet with the steal. King with the block. Here's Blackman, covered by Martin. New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
He hits both from the stripe. Here's Rizachet. Barnes grabs the miss.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. King's shot is off.
0 for 3 from the floor so far. Not the start they had in mind. They need to just take a breath, reset, and keep things simple.
Here's Rizachet. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Into the lane.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Hawks passing it around. Here's Topcar. Atlanta again missing. For New Orleans, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to King. Drives to the hoop. And that one is hammered home.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And the Hawks with possession here, following the score by New Orleans. Clock at 6. Back to James. Launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
King with it. Okongwu covering. And it's sent back by Okongwu. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now here's King. His last outing with 20 points. Takes it off the glass. King's got his second bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Marks grabs the board.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Goes in for the dunk.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. A moment here now to see the numbers for him.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, and a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Pass to Rizachet. Connects from three-point range. Rizachet's got his second bucket of the night.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for him.
Now here's King. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Here's Marks. James covering. And stolen by Okongwu. Out left to the wing. Pass to Martin. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Now here's King. Barnes left side. Back to King. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. King's got 6.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Rizachet. Right block shot. And Barnes sends it back.
Oh, tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 7'2" wingspan coming in handy. And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Pass to Marks. Rebound by the Hawks. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, they were coughing it up all over the place. For whatever reason, they could not find the handle.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
To the right side. Passy with it. Still scoreless. The 3-ball. King, that's good. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Okongwu with the elbow. Over Passy. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
King, the pass to Barnes. Stolen by Martin. From deep, James, and the Hawks with another 3.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Pass to Barnes. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And right where he wants to be. It's so dangerous letting Barnes get inside like that.
In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy, you can plug in just about anywhere.
Rocket 2. James, no good. Pelicans leading by 4. Over to the wing. Pass to Blackman. Drains it from beyond the arc. Blackman's got 7 points.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure in that one. Didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were.
Zachary Rizashay's check in for Okongwu. And King, here we go.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Pass to Rizashay. James outside. Four on the clock. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's Rizashay missing. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. They've got King. Willis is out there with Henderson. And it's Cotton in at the power forward.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
It's Henderson on the wing. Here's Cotton. King, right side. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And it's Cotton missing. Atlanta's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. That puts them in the lead. 9 points in the game so far.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been fire.
There's the pick. King with it. He's picked up by Rizashay. And the shot goes in from Cotton.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
To the paint. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is. And he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pass to Henderson. Back to King. Now, here's Willis. Tries a 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
The Hawks leading Goes to Shea. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. New Orleans has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the three ball well. Here's Ramsey. It's Henderson on the wing. King left side. Nice move. Fires for three. They grab their own miss. That gives them the lead. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
Good effort to stay with the play and save the possession.
Inside, here's tough card, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull-up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Now here's King, guarded closer, and Willis gets it to go.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
1:39 left to play in the first half. Shea wide open. Sinks the triple. Shea's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Hawks. King left side. To the middle. Here's Ramsey, and he dunks it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
In the corner, it's James. Pass to Okongwu. And it's King with the rebound. King's got 4 rebounds in this game. From 18 feet away, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Atlanta's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Henderson passes to King. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. King's got 8 points here in this quarter. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pelicans lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Hello, everybody. We all like close games, and tonight's matchup with the New Orleans Pelicans does not disappoint.
I know my partner here appreciates the brute force, especially on the glass, right, Shaq? And they're in a good spot because of it.
They've shown great toughness, and they've been very quick to the ball. And time now to swing it around as we take a look at the upcoming schedule.
They're going to be spending a lot of time on the road. They've been good. But being away from your home, in your own bed, for a long period, that can weigh on you.
They have thrived at that so far, but this will be a tough test for sure.
I miss my bed.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Slim having a dominant impact in this game.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
The Hawks trail by 4. Zachary Rizachet out there with Martin. Then it's James. Then it's Okongwu. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket. Pass to Rizachet. Here's Topcar. Trains the three-pointer. 14 points for him.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Bassey, the pass to Marks. Barnes, screen on James. 5 on the clock, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
And how about the body control? Barnes sets the screen, and then a nice spin there to get open.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Okongwu. James looking it over. Okongwu with the screen for James. Hits the three-point bomb. James has got 8 points.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's Marks. James defending. Marks, no good.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
A floater, and it's good on the layup. And it's all knotted up.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Always going up for the alley-oop here. King, that's good. King's got 4 this quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Okongwu with the screen for Rizachet. And the dunk by Rizachet.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Pass to Marks. They get it again. He's off on that one. Hawks have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Tough call. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Barnes passes to King. The kick out to Barnes. King, that's good. King's got the game tied up here for New Orleans.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And what a great start to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
Here's Bassett, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Down low. Here's Rizachet, covered by Barnes. Okongwu with the screen on Barnes. Here's Rizachet, and Blackman pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And here's the fast break. Here's Topcar. King with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Substitution on the court.
Pelicans trail by 12. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Scotty Barnes. He's out there with Henderson. And it's Ramsey in at the shooting guard position.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Here's Topcar. The wing jumper off target.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Rizachet. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
Hands it from downtown. Buzelis has got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's King. Pass to Barnes. Over Buzelis. Drills the baseline jumper.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Here's Rizachet. Here's Topcar. And the 3 off target.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Atlanta leading by 10. To the paint. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
New Orleans making a switch here. Garrett's checked in.
New Orleans substitution. Number 37.
New Orleans moving it around. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
There's the pick. Here's Topcar. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Here's King, and he drops in the layup off the glass. King's got 10 points here in the second half.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
This one for 3. No good that time.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Pulls up, count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Henderson.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Timeout, Hawks.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Okongwu's checked in for Buzelis. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message the Hawks coach was giving to his team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
All right, Allie, thanks. It's good, and the Hawks lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from King.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Okongwu with a screen on Barnes. And Okongwu slams it in.
And he just dabbles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Okongwu with a screen on Henderson. Down low. Okongwu's shot is good. Okongwu's now got 4 this quarter.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
And the Hawks making a change here. Whitehead's checked in. And he makes the first. And so he hits both.
Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive approach.
Now Reza Shea deflects the pass and stolen by Barnes. King outside, going inside. Yep, that one goes in there. King's got 18 points just in the second half.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Knocked loose. One-on-one here. Ramsey passes to King. Plays it up and banks it in. And now just a 2-point Atlanta lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Whitehead. Reza Shea with it. 6 to shoot. From deep. Whitehead's shot is off.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And Slim picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Hawks making a change here. Here's Buzelis. Six on the shot clock. To the left side wing. Here's Topcar from out on the wing. He knocks it down. 24 points for him.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Here's King. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds here tonight. The 17-footer. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
It's deflected. They recover it. Another shot, and the layup is up and in. King's got 39.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
James outside. Okongwu with a screen on Henderson. Count it. And the Hawks lead by 4. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. King inside. Barnes outside. Henderson outside. Here's Ramsey. That 3 off the mark.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offense.
Pass to Okongwu. And here is King. High, arcing shot. Henderson against James. And Slim picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Zachary Reza Shea's checked in for Atlanta. And the Pelicans making a change here. So it's Atlanta now. They lead by 4.
And what a huge sequence that could be.
Wow, a play that might come to define this game.
That might be the play of the game.
Now James. Okongwu with the screen for James. Just 5 to shoot. Great D. That forced that miss. Now here's King. D right on. Oh, the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Shoots it up. Fires the three. He drills the three.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
It's the drive.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, put so much pressure on the defense.
Nice shot.
Well, they needed those. He stayed calm and got it done.
Atlanta's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Here's Rizichet. Henderson defending. And the three misses. New Orleans gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Okongwu a screen. Driving the lane. Oh, what a finish.
And he's stroking it well, but he just hasn't shown the aggressiveness that they need out of him. Probably in front by more if he was taking those shots.
Here's Henderson. Now here's King. Down to 5 on the shot clock. James rips down the rebound. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And it's off.
Well, he outworked everyone for that board. It's the kind of effort you love to see.
Now Barnes.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Timeout, Hawks. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
Now Rizichet. 26 seconds left in the fourth. It's tipped. Okongwu.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 2. Timeout, Hawks. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Rizichet with it. This would tie it. So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out for the W. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Slim.
Write this down, I wanna tell you how I feel right now. I don't wanna take no time to write this down, I wanna tell you how I feel right now. Hey, tomorrow may never come. For you or me, life is